Growing up as a kid, we play a lot of sports, and today me and Adam are going to share with you the type of sports we played as children. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Hot Hike episode. We are the hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And here on the MJ and Adam Show, we invite you to become our friend in this English conversation. Join us, learn some new phrases, natural vocab, and hey, even understand what the Western mind thinks like. And hey, get the feel for English because, of course, when you're studying, you got to learn a lot of different things, but everyone always forgets about the feeling of English.
That's right.
Let's hit it, everyone. Today's topic is going to be about sports that me and Adam played as children. Kids play all the time. We love going outside. I don't know about now with the new generation. A lot of things are digital. And we actually grew up in the time where the internet was just a little baby internet. Hey, baby internet. What are some of the things that we played? What did you play as a child growing up? What was popular in your area and what did you gravitate towards?
For sports specifically, I think soccer was a big one.
In Canada? No, I would think hockey would be the one. It is seasonal.
Hockey, of course, is seasonal, but not really because we have ball hockey.
We call it street hockey.
Anything basically that you could play on the road. So ball hockey was one, basketball that kids normally played. Yeah. I had a lot of Italian and Portuguese friends, so they would gravitate to the soccer. But then I also had friends who played hockey, and we would play also basketball. Some of my friends had nets on their driveway, so we'd play that as well. And those are the easy ones because you don't really need anything. You don't really need a huge team. You could just play with friends and play in a backyard or play in the road or play on a driveway, which is what we did a lot of the time.
Yeah, with me, it was soccer for some strange reason, because I say it's strange because in North America, the sport of soccer as adults is not such a well-received sport. People that grow up and, you know, as an adult, what do adults watch? What is a popular sport? And it's like basketball, baseball, football, you know, those are the heavy hitters. But in any case, soccer was one. That was the one I enjoyed out of all of them. I didn't care about any other sport. That's the only thing that I really did from like elementary school. You know, there was a weekend soccer league that I took part in up until middle school. Other sports that I've seen playing that my friends played a lot was like tag football.
With the, what do they call them? Pennies? Touch football?
Touch football? Is that what it is? I'm not into that kind of sport, so I never played it, but I saw my friends playing it. Yeah. So I never did. So that was another one that was common to see, you know, hanging out with your friends and on the weekends, kids in fields playing that. That was probably like the most popular, and basketball too. But then once I hit high school, hacky sack and Frisbee became the jam. That's what I took part in and like spent so much time. Dude, there were times in high school when we're supposed to be like changing classes. There's like two areas where people would play hacky sack in my high school. And if I was to walk by one and I had some friends in the circle, I would go and I'd start playing up into the point where like I'm way too late or I just don't go to class.
Miss class.
Because I'm playing hacky sack. That's cool. And then Frisbee. Frisbee was another awesome one that I loved throwing the bee with friends. So those aren't like, I guess, your traditional sports, but ones that you know, you could see. Now let's turn the table and look at what we've noticed in Japan. What are some popular sports that kids take part in?
One that surprised me because I never heard of it before was a sport called soft tennis.
Soft tennis, yeah. I'm like, what is soft about it? Is it the racket? Is it the players?
It's because the ball is like a soft, kind of spongy. It's basically ball. Just tennis with a softer ball.
Right. So it moves slower.
So that's one that surprised me. And then the usual baseball, soccer, track and field, you know, those kinds of sports, which are very common among children, and swimming as well. Swimming is another one that people do a lot here, which I don't really think, well, for in my case, we didn't learn it in school as a subject. So many people, they just learn by themselves or have pools in their house.
That's interesting. But what do we see like on the streets? Like, what are the kids doing on the streets?
On the streets?
Yeah, like, if we're thinking about what we did on the streets, playing like street hockey and stuff. Soccer wasn't a big one. Like, I guess playing catch or like throwing the football like down the street, back and forth to each other. Like in my neighborhood, I see kids going on like ripsticks, like just ripping on the street with their ripsticks.
And scooters, kickboards, as they call them.
But that's just like riding around. Because of course we had that. I mean, we had our bicycles. Like that was like the common one. We've, heard in past episodes for everyone who's been listening for years, Adam's love for BMX and creating it on his own with his friends. My own, But what do I see kids doing here?
Playing catch with each other. I see like pitchers practicing their pitch.
I was about to say, I see people practicing their swing.
Yeah,
at home. You know what it might go to?
What?
You know how like in Japan, not many, like at least from what I've seen, like it's not so common for kids to go to other kids' houses to like hang out. There's no like play dates at someone's house. So maybe that's why I don't see it so often and why we see more like solo just practicing on their own.
I just thought of this now is that, of course, the space is limited. So playing like basketball in the street is hard because the ball's going to go all over the place.
True.
But even for just going to a park and playing, a lot of parks don't have open fields for playing like soccer or playing basketball or playing baseball. Whereas from where I'm from, there's parks all over the place with a baseball diamond and you can just go play whenever you want. Like you don't have to reserve it with the city or anything like that. There's basketball courts. You can play if it's open wherever you want. Soccer fields everywhere, play whenever you want. Yeah, so that's what we did. Like we just called my friends like, hey, let's play basketball, for example. Went to our school and played basketball at the basketball court or another random school that had a basketball net and played there.
Right.
But yeah, I guess that doesn't happen here because it doesn't really exist.
Let us know, everyone, down in the comments, what is the common game for children to play in Japan that we have not noticed? Why are we missing it? I don't know. Like this video if you enjoyed us talking about it and subscribe to the channel if you want more.
That's it. We'll see you
on the next step.